Professor Sheldon Glashow, Abdus Salam, and Steven Weinberg
were the toasts of the scientific community, receiving Nobel Prize after Nobel Prize.
Abdus Salam grew up in rural Punjab, the gifted son of an Ahmadi school teacher in Jhang. Excelling early, he earned scholarships to Government College Lahore and Cambridge. A brilliant yet humble physicist, he left Pakistan after 1974's anti-Ahmadi law and later donated much of his Nobel Prize to support young scientists. Salam's scientific achievements ranged from the tiniest particles to the vast cosmos. As a young researcher at Cambridge, he solved the quantum field theory problem that had baffled even Dirac and Feynman, and he won the prestigious Adams Prize and the attention of luminaries like Hans Bethe and Robert Oppenheimer. By 1957, he was leading a theoretical physics group at Imperial College London. His greatest breakthrough came in the 1960s when he formulated the Electroweak theory, a mathematical unification of electromagnetism and the weak nuclear force.
The particles of matter with which we are familiar have properties like spin and intrinsic spin. They are like spinning tops. These are the fundamental particles. They also have various types of charges. Electric charge is very familiar. Less familiar are things like isotopic charge, distinguishes between a proton and a neutron.
This bold insight predicted new particles, the W and Z bosons, and earned Salam the 1979 Nobel Prize in Physics, shared with Sheldon Glashow and Steven Weinberg. He became the only Pakistani scientist to win a Nobel in the sciences. The W and Z bosons were discovered experimentally at CERN in 1983, which strengthened Salam's place in history and proved the power of his theory. Salam's curiosity did not stop there. In 1974, with colleague Jogesh Pati, he proposed a grand unified theory, the Pati-Salam model, that aimed to tie together all fundamental forces. He also explored supersymmetry, which is a hidden symmetry between particles, and made advances in neutrino physics, neutron star theory, and black hole physics. In short, he pushed the frontiers of theoretical physics. He introduced new concepts that enriched quantum field theory and mentored many students, and helped to build Pakistan's scientific community. His ideas became central to the modern standard model of particle physics. In recognition of these accomplishments, Salam was elected a Fellow of Britain's Royal Society in 1959 and later knighted by the British Crown. Salam's scientific genius was matched by deep philosophical vision. As a devout Ahmadi, he never saw a conflict between faith and reason. He often reminded audiences that the Quran encourages reflection on the harmony of creation. Salam noted that every new scientific discovery left him more dazzled by the universe's order, an attitude he likened to the religious awe inspired by verses about the heavens. In his view, scientists and believers shared the same wonder at nature. He believed science was a gift that revealed the intricacies of God's design and almost a form of worship. As one colleague observed, Salam considered science the ultimate endeavor of the human mind and spirit, and essential to humanity's progress. He credited his faith and culture with instilling in him a profound sense of symmetry and unity, both in nature and in society. In his own name, Abdus Salam, servant of peace, one sees his quest of harmony everywhere. Salam sought underlying unity whether in the laws of physics or among human beings. Salam's principles extended to how science should serve society. He saw scientists worldwide as one international community. He practiced this by welcoming young physicists from all countries, hosting them at TWAS or corresponding with students from Asia and Africa. He often spoke about equality in science at a United Nations forum. He insisted that researchers in developing countries were precious assets who must be nurtured. He warned that a world split between scientific haves and have-nots could not endure. Salam frequently encouraged wealthy nations to use their resources to fund research and education. Salam turned his grand ideals into concrete institutions. He long envisioned a center where scientists from poorer countries could learn at world-class levels. In 1964, he founded the International Center for Theoretical Physics, ICTP, in Trieste, Italy, under the United Nations. As its first director, Salam welcomed thousands of young researchers every year, offering them advanced training and an international network. He later helped establish the World Academy of Sciences in 1983, giving scientists from the developing world a strong global voice. Salam used his Nobel Prize money and personal funds to create fellowships and grants for students from Asia, Africa, and Latin America, and to send promising students from Pakistan to conferences or research visits abroad. Back home in Pakistan, Salam worked to build science from the ground up. Appointed the country's science advisor in the 1960s, he founded Pakistan's space agency, Suparco, and introduced modern physics into university curricula. He served on the nation's Atomic Energy Commission and in 1970 helped establish Pakistan's first nuclear power plant in Karachi. Internationally, Salam represented Pakistan at UNESCO and United Nations science conferences, tirelessly promoting peaceful uses of technology. He won the prestigious Atoms for Peace Award in 1968 for advocating nuclear science for health and development. After his passing in 1996, Abdus Salam was remembered worldwide as a visionary. The ICTP Center he founded in Trieste was later named in his honor, and a generation of physicists he trained now lead research around the globe. He collected many honors. Besides the Nobel Prize, he received Pakistan's highest civilian award, Nishan-e-Imtiaz, and a British knighthood. As the first Muslim Nobel Laureate in science, he proved that a student from a small town could stand among the world's greatest minds. Even Pakistan formally recognized him after his death. In 1998, he appeared on a commemorative postage stamp as one of the country's top scientists. Today, Salam's vision lives on in global science. His Electroweak theory remains a pillar of particle physics. Through his groundbreaking discoveries, Abdus Salam's life continues to inspire and unite those who believe science can bring the world together.